Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
I can see it's hurting you. I can feel your pain. It's hard to see the sunshine through the rain. Oh,
I know sometimes it seems as if it's never gonna end, but you'll get through it. Just don't give in, 'cause you can
count on me through thick and thin. A friendship.
Y'all better sing in the key of Major Flash.
When you oh, you want me to do Tony? Let me see. Count on me through thick and thin, a friendship that will never end. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha. Do y'all know about the whoa ha ha?
What is the whoa ha ha?
I'm upset.
We whoa ha ha at the end of every song. XD, give me a whoa ha ha for Count on Me.
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha ha. Whoa, ha, 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 whoa, ha,
he can sing.
I wanted to sing with him, Jay.
He can sing.
Wah, ha, ha, wah, ha, ha, ha. Whoa, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Whoa, ha, ha, whoa, ha, ha, ha.
It goes low.
Whoa, ha.
Whoa, ha, ha.
Yes.
Yeah.
You saved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bitch, don't come on here. Don't do that.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to a joint episode of Around the Way Curls featuring myself, XD, and...
We don't even know who's below you because our screens are all different.
Oh.
But, Yizzo, this is Antoinette from Around the Way Curls.
I'm Shanti from Around the Way Curls. Jade.
Oh, I'm Jay from Jade and XD. Bitch, don't.
We decided to do a joint episode because why the hell not? I mean, we're all quarantining and experiencing Middle Earth together. Mm-hmm. So why the hell not? You know what I'm saying?
It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with y'all virtually.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be with y'all.
Our Spreaker sisters.
Our Spreaker sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, they should be happy for this if them niggas pay attention to anything. Hey, Amy.
Probably not. They probably won't.
You know, they listen.
Oh.
They listen.
They do. Shout out to them. You know who you are.
You know who you
You
are.
know who you are.
Amy and Maria, how y'all doing?
Gang, gang.
Like, did you get my last email? Respond. and fill out this damn survey.
That's right. You're right. They just send an email as interested.
They sure do.
So let's start with you guys. How was y'all week? Shanti, you go first.
My week, I mean, the weeks are just blending into each other at this point.
Yeah.
But I have started to get productive for like a good month. I was just sitting and not doing anything, but now I'm like, okay, come the fuck on. So this week feels good. I feel charged. I have a lot of shit to do, so just getting shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid
it.
like salad.
Antoinetta.
I am doing all right. I was irrationally angry yesterday. I had to call Jade and let her know that I was just walking around here irrational. And it was irrational.
She did. She called me. She
I
said,
was like, I am not well.
I'm not doing well today, friend. She's like, I'm not having a good day. I'm a bitch today. And I was like, that's all right.
I couldn't figure out what it was. I went on a bike ride and I was like, I'm going to get some sun. I'm going to see the neighborhood, and came back just as angry as when I left.
Oh no.
I was like, oh.
Oh no, that's so bad.
I know. I was like, girl, you can't figure it out. I think part of it is I'm over this. I'm a fake vegan right now.
Child.
Oh, chicken solves the problem.
Stop.
It does.
Listen, I see it and believe it. So I thought that I was going to be like having this awakening of like, oh, I'm a vegan now. I feel good. I'm taking care of my body. I'm going to feel just better. No.
Them
I
niggas is
feel
angry. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's
You
the
hungry,
stages,
that's
though.
why.
But I did master a delicious vegan cashew cheese sauce for the first time. It is so good, and I'm shocked. Jade of all Jades, if you need a little recipe.
No, yeah, for my vegans.
She said no.
She said,
Yeah, for my vegans may want the cheese cashew recipe. I will tell y'all niggas to put that yeast on your food and keep it pushing, because I don't subscribe. I love cheese. I love meat. I love animal product. And PETA, come for me.
Ruining the world.
I do my part in other ways. I'm not throwing my gloves on the floor like the rest
Talk
of these
about
niggas
it.
out here in these masks. I'm not throwing.
Oh God, I hate that. I hate it so much. I'm like, yeah, the air is cleaner, but we're about to kill all the seagulls.
Yep. And the turtles, the seagulls and the turtles, nigga, they're all because of the gloves on the ground.
Penguins choking on PPE and shit. That ain't right.
Oh my God.
Oh, do y'all? Yeah, y'all say nigga, because I'm like your listeners.
I don't.
Internet does not.
Oh, that's right, but Shanti does.
I'm too light skinned.
She too. Apparently.
People won't go through it.
Jane was like, hold up.
That's valid.
Put
'Cause
your faces together to see who's more light skinned. Who's allowed to say it?
Me. XD, how was your week? How was your first week being being self-employed?
Hey,
And it was his birthday.
And it was your birthday, nigga.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It was. Let me tell you something. The first few days after like being self-employed, it was like freeing and horrifying. Like I was just like the whole time I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck, what did I do? Like, you quit your job during a fucking pandemic, you stupid loser. But then yeah, I'm like, okay, now every now and again I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I
that
just
shit
gotta
don't
prove
stop
for-
either. So.
Oh God.
No, we don't.
Oh God. And I'm already consistently in a space like in a perpetual state of like spiraling, like at any given moment. So I'm like, this is just a lot for me. But and my birthday was cool. I celebrated it like the white woman of color, like I am. I had homosexual wine.
What? What's that?
A friend of mine sent me this brand called Relax. It's Riesling, but they sent me like the rosé version, so it has like hints of blueberry, strawberry, and raspberry.
Yes, no.
And it just tastes homosexual. So I had homosexual wine, and I had fancy cheeses, and I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That was a
And every cooking show ever. Yeah,
You
I
had a serious white woman night.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Karen.
did.
I did.
Did you watch Designing Women?
No, I did. I watched what are all the white people shows that I watched, because I have to share a television, so it was like okay, let me see. I watched every video.
Your husband is not a white woman of color.
No,
that is
he's
a hard ER.
Yeah. So I watched every like Bon Appetit videos. I watched like every home designing thing. Like I had to get my white gay and my white woman on. I had to get my Karen on.
Yeah. I love home design though.
Yeah, like it's such a tourist thing to do,
makes
but
me so happy. I could watch that for a date. Property Brothers, get the fuck out of here.
I love Property Brothers.
And we share the same birthday too. So
you and the Doberman Pinscher twins, you share the same birthday. They're Tauruses. That's so sweet.
Yeah, me and the Dalmatians. Yep.
Oh, that is nice. They look like two hound dogs.
They are so handsome.
They look like Great Danes.
They still look like two dogs.
Yeah. Jada Jades, how is your week?
It's good. It's been productive. I've been busy.
She been influencing us.
Yeah,
Antoinette. We're gonna do this real quick because Antoinette is on this influencer thing, and that is not what I am here for. Antoinette is the real influencer out of this quadrant right now. If you all did not see, go on her Instagram. You will see her "Don't Rush" challenge that she did.
I don't even have that up anymore. That's how you know I'm not a real influencer.
Well, you can go to Owned by Femmes page. You'll see Antoinette in the "Don't Rush" challenge.
Nope, because she ain't posted.
Okay, we'll put it on go to the Katie Cakes page.
You better leave Katie Cake.
It's on her page too. I'm not even coming for her.
She's Katie Cake. You ain't watched the video. She was the white woman in the video who was she had more black products than half the black girls in the video.
Which
she's completely with the shit.
See, I don't be watching the full. I see like two of them. I'm like, all right, good. That's cool. Y'all look good.
Girl, she was like almost right after me, so you ain't even watch it.
No, she wasn't. She was not. After you,
shout out to her. She's what's her name? How you say it? Yara Shahidi.
Yara Shahidi.
She's her trainer.
Our teenage queen.
Trainer.
Oh.
She is. That's where I first saw her. So when I saw her in Antoinette's "Don't Rush" challenge, I said, well, look at you, 1 degree away from Yara Shahidi and them.
No.
Yeah, you are.
And them.
The whole family.
Yeah, that's fame.
That's fame right there, fam.
No, it's not. I'm not out here making these
sounds influencing to me.
Shit, muddling. I'm not out here muddling for the peoples. Okay.
Well, that's what I do.
She's still using her phone, Jade. You now have a whole production team. So
are you joining in on this, Shanti?
You had a set.
You have a store in a mall.
Yeah, you do have a store. You have a whole store.
You want a directory.
Yeah.
But we're talking about influencing.
You're influencing an entire city.
I'm trying to get y'all. Shout out to Jade with the Fulanis on now and the t-shirt.
You see me with my around the way curls. Everything on. Go. Put me in the "Don't Rush" challenge. Hold on, XD. You want to do the "Don't Rush" challenge? Hold on. Here we go.
Oh, I don't really know how that goes.
Y'all could just pass the L back and forth the whole time.
That's what we do in our Patreon. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I don't have it with me today. All I have is coffee.
7 o'clock coffee. I'm with it.
Yeah, because time doesn't exist anymore.
Is everybody's sleep pattern like fucked up?
I go to sleep around 3.
Like in the morning or afternoon?
Just in general. Like I'm like sleeping like a crazy, or like my real true sleeping pattern is now evident, and I'm a night owl. I don't wake up till like 9:30, 10, and that's early compared to what I was waking up.
Early.
That's early or late?
I mean late, excuse me.
I was going to say, you got a kid. Wow. How you getting your kid ready?
I'm like, that's what she doing
up
herself?
Late, like 2 o'clock.
No, I cannot. My life now is a series of naps. So I get up around like 3 or 4 every morning, and then I wake up, I do a little work, and then I take a nap in the afternoon. Then I get up and then I fall asleep again. And I do. It's
This
a
is a
cycle.
Taurus dream.
That
You are
sounds
living your
horrible.
Taurus
Yeah, I
dream.
am.
Taurus through and
It's so
through.
good. I'm awake during the morning time, which is my favorite time of day, and then everything else is.
I propose we change the zodiac symbol for you all. Not the symbol, but where they usually have like the illustration. Y'all need to all be white women of color, because that's really what Taurus is embody.
Yeah, we're the Claires of the world.
You are. You absolutely. Claire from House of Cards Claire, not Huxtable Claire.
I love her
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. We love casual separates, and we also enjoy carbs.
Yeah, y'all go
He
running
said
through
casual
cemeteries. You're like, it's peaceful to run through the cemetery.
Wait, Shanti, have you seen House of Cards?
No, and you know I haven't. So why would you even want to just out
I
me like
didn't
that?
know that
Nobody
you hadn't
needed
seen
to know
House of
that.
Cards.
I'm
I
gonna be
didn't
shamed
know
for that.
With anything.
Can
You
y'all
need to
help
get
me
bring it
get
up.
her to watch it? I wasn't
Just
trying to
wanted to
come
bring
for
it
you.
up.
Help me get her to
Shanti,
watch
you
it.
got to get into it. It's about crazy entitled white people. It's about a gnome who we don't speak about anymore, who is about his uprisal to presidential stardom, and his wife, who is Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Yes, that's who
Jenny
played.
from
Gnome?
Forrest Gump, the same actress.
What are y'all
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about?
Jenny
You
from
said a
Forrest
gnome?
Gump.
I don't know
Yeah,
what you're talking
no,
about.
we don't
actor we don't
him.
talk about him
Oh.
anymore because he fucked up.
Yeah, he did.
Spacey, is that who y'all talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you remember Antoinette? So Antoinette and I used to work at the same location. I think we've said that to you all several times. Do you remember the bartender who was one of the bartenders when I first started working there? The doctor boy?
Doctor.
Yeah, he used to tell people he was in residency.
He was black, he was white, he was...
ish adjacent, white. He was not black
No.
or Latino. He used to date.
Was he light skinned, multicultural?
No, I think he was white. There might have been a little mix
white.
of maybe some Greek in there. But he was dating her daughter at the time, and he made sure to let people know that as well. What was his name? I'm not going to say his name.
Don't say his name. But shout out to him. He knows who he is.
He knows exactly who I used to date her. I was dating her. Anyway, so we are here as a mashup today because Shanti just saw Waiting to Exhale for the first time.
Can we set this up, though? This was a real issue in our relationship.
Were you like purposely not like refusing to watch it?
No, I just I've never seen it.
But
It
she
was-
talks about the soundtrack.
The soundtrack is so. Listen, it came out in '95. I don't know how old I was, like 7, 8. I have no idea how old I was, but my mom's white, and my godmom is black, and my godmom and all of her family, her aunts and everything, were tripping about this movie, and they played the soundtrack. So in my memory is of it, the soundtrack blasting in the background and me playing Sonic the Hedgehog. So it was in my life. I know it. I know that soundtrack. I know all the words to it, but I never saw the movie. I just was just like, oh, I missed it.
I know. This is so crazy because I know Waiting to Exhale like the back of my hand because my mother was a true auntie before she got saved. So she got the audio book back on cassette tape when we got the high five from the trade winds.
Come on, high five.
Seminar when they were trying to do like the remember those timeshare things they used to like try to get you and make your parents go to?
Mm-hmm.
So she listened to the audiobooks. So I used to just listen to that all while with her while in the car on the way to school. And then we went to the movie theater and we got the cassette and it came in a little box set.
Wait, you went to the movie theater with her?
Yeah, my mother, this was before she got saved. So like,
How old were you when you saw it at the movies?
I was like 9.
Yeah, we were like, it was like around that time,
I
8,
was
9.
Yeah,
I was
9.
about 7, 8. So, but you were introduced to it before it even came out in the movies. The book, Terry McMillan, like,
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, and then the cool thing was I did a parody from a scene in the movie on YouTube, and then Terry McMillan saw it, and she was like, "You did almost as good as Angela Bassett."
Yes.
You are famous.
Well, my mother is
That's
black. That's
you
it.
are the
That's
influencer.
influencer right there.
That's fame.
You-
You were the original influencer.
Listen to that
Because how you
influencing.
got her to even see that is amazing.
Terry McMillan. Look at you, goals. Your goals, friend. Well,
Worried
my
about
mother
her.
is a
she
black,
okay?
and they had Waiting to Exhale on bootleg VHS. It was a double feature with A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Oh,
A movie.
A movie, and they had both of them on the cover. They had that little split line.
yes, mashup.
And it was that fat cover that the Disney movies used to come in, the VHSs used to come in, and me and my sister would go and watch A Thin Line. I mean, go and watch both movies. And they would make my sister, I think she was 8 at the time too, they would make her sing Mary J. Blige, Not Gonna Cry, to the family.
I did not see this movie until I was probably in high school. And my sister was the one like, you need to watch this. We need to watch this. But my parents weren't going to let me see sex scenes in movies.
My white mom saw it though. My white mom was on it. She saw it when it came out.
How did that make you feel?
Well, tell them what she said.
And she was like, I don't understand why. I just didn't get it. No, I don't. She just said, I just didn't get it. And now that I watched it and I see how these invisible white women were terrorizing them, I died. That was my mom's response. I don't get it.
It was invisible white women terrorizing
They were like the coronavirus. They were the coronavirus. They were just everywhere. Invisible white women fucking up lives. I was like, yo, if they reference another blonde haired woman, I'm gonna fucking die.
We only saw one.
So we're going to talk about Shanti's point of view on Waiting to Exhale and just talk about Waiting to Exhale in general. If you have not seen it, now's your chance because it is now on Hulu. So go log on to Hulu, get your own account, or use a friend's account. And if you haven't seen it, pause this episode and then watch the movie and then come back.
See it anyway.
And with that being said, we're going to take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously. Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Get meals that your bank account is going to love and that are delivered right to your door. Has that ever happened to you? Me neither, but it can with Every Plate. Every Plate dinners are the cheaper alternative to takeout or delivery. Every Plate does the meal planning, the shopping, the prepping for you, so you never have to guess. You don't have to take your time picking out what you're going to cook, and you know that is my biggest hassle right now. Never buy more ingredients than you need because Every Plate's recipes come with everything already pre-measured. And make sure to check out that your zip code is included when you ship at checkout because Every Plate is constantly expanding their shipment zones. So I haven't gotten my Every Plate box yet, but I'm super excited to get it. I cannot wait to try out Every Plate, and the fact that it is so inexpensive, cheaper than every other meal delivery kit out there, 58% cheaper to be exact, major meal kit out there. Why wouldn't you want to sign up for Every Plate? To learn more and sign up, visit everyplate.com.
And we're back. We're talking about Waiting to Exhale. Some people are still waiting to exhale.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, Shanti's first time seeing it. So let's start with what you thought about it.
I thought it was just, it was a classic. It was an amazing.
Yeah.
It was a mess. Like watching it now, it makes absolutely no sense. They're all very thirsty women. Like they were so thirsty. How thirsty they were. I was shocked by the thirst that guided the decisions that they made. And it was just amazing. Like the scene, the orange scene on the balcony is by far my favorite scene in the entire movie.
With that leather vest?
With the leather vest, with the music, with the dramatic music in the
music from Romeo and Juliet.
It was from Romeo and Juliet. And he said, when he called her a raggedy bitch and brought up another white woman, I was like, oh my, I was dying.
Because they know how to treat you.
You bitches act simple. And then you wonder why we go out with white women.
A white woman can have your sorry ass. Don't you throw that up here.
You raggedy bitch.
He said you better think twice before you find another man from the supermarket or some shit from the store. I was like,
from the grocery store.
From the grocery.
Ooh, in that vest.
And that vest.
So if you are unaware, you know what's also really good as supplemental material is if you go on YouTube and watch the interview when all the cast was on Oprah, because then it gives you a window into what black women in the 90s were like.
Child.
So then it's like,
what is it called?
When you go on YouTube and look up when Waiting to Exhale cast was on Oprah.
Oh my God!
I need to go watch that because you know how
it's interesting, and it's also interesting how Whitney Houston reacts to all of them, and also in relation to Oprah because Oprah was rude, she still is, but she asking about marriages with her and Bobby and all that good stuff, and it's interesting how she answers the question in relation to the movie. And it was just like knowing what we know now. It was like,
oh, I wish I would have known about this before this episode.
Yeah.
That.
You remember I grew up as an auntie, so I saw that when it premiered on television in like the 90s.
You know, I ain't been rocking with Oprah for a really long time, so
valid.
Thank you. My intuition hits different.
Yeah, now I'm a little. But there's a lot of themes in the movie, and a lot of it is like this thirst for men. Like, girl, like get a grip. Let's start with Gloria.
Gloria? She was the least thirsty.
She had the healthiest relationship. She was thirsty as fuck though. When she had her ex-husband come over and was trying to fuck her, she didn't give a fuck about her husband, her ex, and her son's relationship. Like, she's like, he ain't here. Are you gonna spend the night? You trying to fuck though? Like,
big mood.
Like,
yeah.
Shout out to him standing in his truth though. He was like, I'm gay now. I was bisexual, and now I'm gay. He was like, girl.
No, the fucked up part is I always thought that Giancarlo Esposito was gay from then on out. I know he's not.
In life.
Yeah.
He did not look good then. Like, he looks better now. Looking at that, I was like, oh.
Everybody in the 90s looked bad. All the men looked bad.
Really? I thought they looked good. You said the men looked bad or the women?
The men.
Oh, yeah. They were all a mess.
We'll get into that.
Leon wasn't that bad. Leon was fine.
Ew. I think Gloria, I like Gloria. I thought that Gloria was like super cute. She had her thirsty moment, but she knew when she needed to reel it in. It sobered her, I think. But I thought that all these women, I was like, is it me? Maybe I'm a thirsty whore. But I was like, I'm loving the fact that they are just saying what they want and going for theirs. Like, they're like, I'm trying to fuck. What's good? And I didn't like the desperation behind it, but I was happy that they were owning that. And because for it to be the 90s, you would think that it would have to be more toned down and that they wouldn't be looked upon as sexual beings. Right. So that made me happy. But they was thirsty as fuck.
They were. And the only reason why I say Gloria, we'll start with Gloria, is because of the fact that, she was willing to put the pussy on the sideburns of her gay baby daddy.
She didn't know he was gay, though.
But even still, like Shanti said, fuck my son's feelings about, how he feels about his damn daddy.
And she didn't even tell him the way that she was like, I would have sent you away to your daddy, but he's gay.
And then that nigga was like, big what? Happy. That nigga was pleased. He was like, my daddy's gay.
And he had a white girl giving him head.
Oh Lord,
Did.
that was the
Okay, so you know what? Let's get into the theme of these white women then. I think that would be a nice transition.
The thirstiest though was old girl though.
Who?
I forget her name. The young cute
Robin.
Robin
was bad. She was so cute,
but she was a dummy. I wanted to
Yeah.
shake her ass.
So I will say that in this movie, they all villainize white women. Like in every situation,
Villainize.
Terry was like, no, make
I
sure
just-
that she's a white woman.
Yeah, that's what I said. They make them the weapon in this whole movie. I'm not defending white women. I'm just saying they are the mechanism for all of their vitriol.
For all black pain.
Yeah.
Karen's a big
My mom
theme.
was like,
it's a
I
big
don't get
theme.
it. I don't get it.
Yeah, the only one that we don't know who was married to a white woman was State Farm guy.
Oh
Yes.
God! When Wesley
Dennis
said he
Haysbert.
was married
Nah.
to a white woman, that killed
That
me.
broke my heart.
I know.
That made me laugh.
Because when he
I
said, I'm a
loved
civil rights
him.
attorney. I'm a civil rights attorney. And I
You
was
know
like,
what though? That's my dad. My dad used to walk around with a Malcolm X hat on with my white mother. The confusion.
Listen, don't be a menace to South. Get the fuck out of my way. Where
used
the
to
white
be
women
out
at?
here. My dad was the head, the president of the Black American or the African American Student Union at his school with a white girlfriend. Y'all, it's complicated out here. It's tricky.
Child, that's why. And them black women was mad as fuck. They was mad as fuck.
And they should have been.
sounds,
They should-
they,
The
I
way
feel
she
like they were
looked down,
justified.
She was like,
If Tristan came to me and I found out something about a white woman, I would be viscerally angry. I'd be
You
like,
said
you
what?
cheated
Just-
on me with a white woman?
what if she was?
What?
What if she was a multicultural light skinned woman?
I mean, I'm gonna be mad regardless, but something about a white woman is gonna really at least if he cheats on me with a light skinned multicultural woman, I'm like, well, I hope that she's a step up for me. but a white woman.
XD, how would you feel if there was a white man that entered the picture in your relationship?
That
Is it
wouldn't
the
happen.
That would
same?
definitely wouldn't happen ever in life.
That would happen.
And
But is it
his
the
nigga
same?
brushes his teeth with E&J. That don't
Yeah.
happen. It ain't
That
gonna
wouldn't
do.
happen.
I'm
No.
here for it.
No, he don't. But
he-
still,
So it's not even a thought that like some like hipster from Williamsburg. But if he did, if there was one with a different partner or something, would you be like a white?
I have had an interesting situation where I was dating a white, and the two
Period.
instances where I've dated a white, they both ended in like racial like tensions.
what?
Like the first guy, he was into race play, and I didn't know it.
What do you?
Whoa. Like,
Yeah.
like
Shaka Zulu.
timepiece race play or like
Yeah. He was very into master slave stuff, and I didn't know this until later in the relationship, where one night it came up in the middle. And mind you, I was already trying to psychologically, figure some shit out, like, oh, I'm with a man of a different race, and playing a position that I wasn't necessarily comfortable with at the time. And so then all of a sudden in the middle one night, he was just like, yeah, you like that, nigga. And I was like,
oh, everybody calm down.
and he said he thought I'd be into it because on American Instant Messenger on AIM, I put like the lyrics to Soldier by Destiny's Child in them. So he thought that I was looking for a thug for real. So he thought that like to impress me that he was gonna like try to do that.
Wait,
thing.
so shut the
So
fuck
he was-
up. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So he equated a thug with like a massa?
Yeah. Like he thought that I was into like this race type of thing. and like this race play thing. That's what he like translated that shit into.
That is so concerning.
Did you turn around and chop him in the throat in the middle of it?
We were done after that. I said, take me home, because this was before the advent of Uber.
I've never been into the white men, but I will go say home now. I had a white man try to tongue me down in the club. I said, whoa. That's intimate. We're not doing that. I don't. If this motherfucker, I'm about to scream out the window. We don't kiss in public. We don't kiss in the club. Like we're here to dance and have a good time and drink this E&J.
Were you dating him?
Yeah, I dated him, and then the other guy, we went out for a minute, and he left me because he said I wasn't thug enough for him.
Oh, child, that did.
Right.
So he left me for a guy who does porn or did porn. I think they dead now, but you know.
Okay, so
may God rest their souls.
Yeah, did he say I think they died?
Yeah, he did. He did say that.
Why would you laugh after that?
That is just.
She said
outrageous.
I mean, girl, it's not too far off the course. I mean,
well,
oh my God. Wow.
I mean, they were just living loosely. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything. I mean, their porn star has nothing to do with how they live their life. They were just a wild person in general.
Okay, it had nothing to do with their profession. Women, yeah, let's get back to the white women.
Back to these white women away in there. I actually think that, what was his name? Bernie's husband, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie, yeah.
I think Charles loved that white woman. I think, who kept his books. I think he loved her. I really do. But I think he loved her because he was full of self-hate, just like she said. And that was why she validated something in him that Bernie never could.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He was totally involved in self-hate.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to send the children to another
send my children.
Other black children because they want to be improperly influenced.
Well, guess what, John? You're the motherfucking improper influence. Yeah, she had it. She had
did.
it with him.
Exactly. I think a lot of the theme was internalized self-hate, which is ironic, based on the choices that the women made in the movie. Because some of them I was just like, why would you do that, friend?
But even that was self-hate. Even that was them lowering their standards and them just being. The other thing that really tripped me out was how everyone was so comfortable. It was like nothing. Like, oh, he's married. Well, he gonna leave his wife. Or is he married? Does she know if his wife ain't home? Then she better watch out for me. Like, what? Wait. What's happening?
It was a lot of that going on, but I will say that I don't feel like that's changed much because I be hearing these bitches talk real reckless.
Really?
Yeah, there's women out here who specifically are attracted to niggas with rings on. Like they see a ring on and they're like,
Gabrielle Union.
Were they?
What?
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Were they?
She's notorious for stealing somebody's man. She's notorious. Isn't that how she got whatever Dwayne Wade?
I thought his wife
Did you just make that up?
I thought they weren't together and she had some other.
His wife is in jail.
Gabby even says it. She was like, I will take your man. If you ain't on point, I will come into this room and take your man. But
is that Gabrielle or Mary Jane?
It worked out for her. It worked out for Alicia Keys. It works out for people.
Because Mashonda loves Alicia. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, that took a second.
She
wrote her a letter and said, please leave my husband alone.
Did she?
Wrote her an open letter, yes. Because that was back in my Bossip days when I was reading every day.
Bossip!
And I read that letter. And I was like, this is sad. She need to leave that woman husband alone. She said, I'm trying to fix my marriage. Please, I can't do it with you in the mix.
Alicia was like, fuck you. In the clip.
She was like, I know him since high school. Sorry, Mashonda.
Alicia said, I'm a light-skinned multicultural woman, and this is what I'm getting ready to do.
Like, if it ain't the white women that's going to take it,
I need people to understand that I do not identify that way also. It's a joke. It's a joke. And the one person who knows exactly who called me that in an email, you know exactly who you are. I don't identify that way.
Shout out to you. You know who you are.
So let's switch gears a bit and let's talk about something a little lighter. And I said this the other day. 90s fine is VV different than today's fine.
I say it all the time because would you get with a Shamar? No.
You know, I was watching Living Single today, and that episode came on where he kissed Sinclair, and I was really trying to look at him. I was like, I don't know if I could get with a nigga that's on a perm box.
No, on a Wave Nouveau box. We can't be together.
Like an S curl, like on a kit box. I can't do that.
And,
I don't know.
And all the men in that movie had a Wave Nouveau. Everybody had a Wave Nouveau. Leon had one. Angela's husband had one.
Leon.
They all had that curly juice, but it wasn't quite a Jerry curl. Y'all know what a Wave Nouveau is.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't look well. Like the Gloria's ex, her baby dad, he looked unwell. He always looks unwell, but he really looked bad there. I was like, oh my God, he needs some concealer under his eyes.
Yeah, he didn't look good. He looked terrible.
I love him. Great actor, but he was stressing me the fuck out in that movie.
Bad.
I was like, they could have did something for him. They could have helped him out. Bad lighting, it was something.
That hoop earring.
I will say they did light him bad though.
It was bad. He didn't look like himself.
No, he looked old.
You can't put black boys in blue light. We don't look good in blue light.
No, it was like overhead lighting or something. It was something.
Gregory, this is also too. Gregory Hines had to be 90s fine because I've also been rewatching Will and Grace, and people will say like he was an attractive man. I'm like, okay for some, but I guess in the 90s,
that close up of his teeth when he was
his
that
teeth,
close up. I said, why would they do that? He was like,
that's probably why she was kissing him so pointy at the end. Them kisses. Anyway,
can you imagine him giving her head? Sorry.
She was thirsty.
It was like Baby Shark.
Like, you gonna bite my labia right on off.
No, but Gregory Hines is his personality and his talent that made him fine. That's what was fine. And how he would be like, if you ever watch interviews with him, he's like captivating. He's like, you so wise.
He was the best man in the whole movie.
Absolutely.
He was the best man. She lucked out.
Absolutely.
He didn't have no issues like the rest. Even Wesley's black ass wasn't.
I love him.
I love him too, but
oh no, Wesley looked good. Wesley looked good. I was so surprised and happy to see him when he said I was like, I didn't know he was in the movie. He looked fine.
No, he looked good.
Why? Because his skin looked good.
I was like,
his
Wesley
stature
was
good. Wesley
everybody in the 90s. He was good.
Wesley was handsome, but Antoinette and I were watching the movie, and I said, I would be, first of all, he's not doing anything any different than B. Smith's husband did. His wife is sitting up there dying. His white queen is sitting up there dying. Okay? And here you are.
He was different.
He was not, he did not roll up on her because he was lonely and wanted to have a conversation.
Right, come on.
I'd have been like, all right, move her in. She don't know what the fuck is going on.
You see? And complacent
ass naked, not fully clothed.
And ironically, B. Smith's husband is with a white queen. They got a whole podcast.
You know.
I need to listen to that podcast.
For the longest, I don't believe he had that his wife was dying.
You thought he was just?
I thought that was just a hell of an excuse to get in women's pants.
Is this when you was 9 and you was like, he lying?
He lying?
Yeah.
I've always
thought that. I've always been precocious and I don't know about that. And like, for the longest, even though I know that's not the case, I'm just like,
They got together in the end, like in my head. Like his wife passed away. He had to grieve. He wrote her that letter to let her know, like, I'm still thinking about you, boo. When his wife finally passed, then they got together and he helped her raise her family. And they were a powerhouse couple like Beyonce and Jay. That's how I saw it.
Nah.
Antoinette's a hopeless romantic.
That's definitely not what happened in the book, though.
I was not really happy with the resolution of the movie either. Like, I was happy with Glow's situation.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, Bernadine took all his fucking money. She took...
As she should. She was his office manager. His secretary.
She was his lover and his secretary, working every day of the week.
And she had sex with him 732 times.
She said,
okay.
It just didn't feel like a tight close. Like, I don't know. I wasn't so happy about whatever Robin's ending. I was like, damn, Robin.
That bothered me.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Why are you going to do that?
So,
well, why is she going to do what?
I didn't like that was the way that she felt empowered. I don't know. It was just
Did
hard.
she
for
said
me.
bye to him and was like, "Go ahead, because you ain't never really gonna leave your wife, and if you do, you gonna do the same thing to me."
I just don't understand the pregnancy part.
Yeah,
I was
didn't
just
like
like,
I don't like
ooh.
the fact that they equated like pregnancy to empowerment. Like, yes, it's my body, my choice, and I'm gonna keep it. Ooh, despite what you think, yeah, I get it, it's cool or whatever, but it's also like, girl, he had a whole woman, and he don't even like you, girl.
So what happened to Wesley in the book?
He about to make something horrible up.
No,
Just to upset us.
because the story is very different.
To upset
because
you.
from what I remember, I think Gloria dies in the book.
Why is you hysterically laughing?
Why would you laugh?
Why would Terry do that? Terry was doing too
Because a part of me is
much.
getting, because part of me getting how Stella got her groove back stuck, because they're kind of the same story. Because Whoopi Goldberg's character dies in that book too, but I think I
Whoopi
believe
Goldberg
Gloria
was not
dies.
in Stella Got Her Girl
Yes,
Back.
she was.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Never
another
mind.
one
I'm
she
getting
ain't see,
confused.
y'all.
I'm confused again.
Yeah, no, I want to stay in the book. Gloria dies.
No, why Glow of all people?
Why? Because we can't have a nice.
She the one person found some decent love.
The rules of literature is kill your darling, so you always kill the people that you like.
I don't like it.
My mother.
That's why every time you watch Grey's Anatomy, it's always the people that you like that die.
That is the.
That's
I
so
love
true.
you. You are so white, and I live because I love Grey's Anatomy.
He's a white woman of color.
I
That is not a
fucking
game.
Love it.
That's not
I
a
wish
game.
Hulu had a watch party because I would watch it with you. And be like,
We should. It's
that
so
one
good.
where they had that whole like shooter in the hospital took me out. I was
Which
stressed.
season? Because they've done that. Like,
Oh my god.
Oh, I stopped watching, but it was like season 7 or something like that. They
Yeah,
had
they're
more than
like-
one shooter.
Yeah, they have more than one shooter, more than
It
one
was
plane
when
crash,
they
more
killed
than one
off like
pandemic,
8 people.
more-
No, the plane crash was when I stopped watching. That was when I was like, this is ridiculous.
This is
at
fucking
point.
outrageous.
they've had 2 shooters since then, I believe.
All right, Grace.
That's crazy.
Gray
Terry
got a
did.
black
Terry did a
sister and
lot.
shit.
I feel like she
Yeah.
did a lot with that one. But also Terry had like a lot life. Like the whole Stella Got Her Groove Back was true, and then she found out her husband was on a down low. So Terry is no stranger to like some wild shit happening to her.
Yeah, this story was loosely based around her life and the friends around her. Like, if you watch that Oprah interview, you get a little bit more insight as to how she wrote the book and why the characters are written the way they are. Because you're right, she's been through a lot.
She
and
has.
the way she has, it's like you can see her writing through her issues, especially how like she handles. And this is on the docket too about how they talk about mothers. Because Savannah's mother,
was a mess.
Whitney Houston's character's mama was a mess.
A whole
And, like,
mess.
it is so interesting because earlier on Dating XD, or when it comes out on Patreon, we talked about Women of Brewster Place and how a lot of that movie was in part both hating men but doing a whole bunch of other stuff to get a man because having a man is important.
Especially back then. So let's talk about the problematic mother theme then.
Yeah.
Okay, so Savannah's mother was whole trash. Also, can we point out the fact that everybody in this movie had a little ass bed?
They did. We were watching. I was like, is that a full size
I
bed?
was like, that's a
They all had
full.
full-size beds.
What was with that?
Like,
everybody
when
had
she was-
No, Bernie had a big bed, but everybody else's bed was small. When she
'Cause
was
she
in
had
that bed
money.
with Michael, I was like,
Y'all are fucking in a
y'all
full.
too big for this.
There was the 2 grown ass people in a full size bed. I had a full size
is
bed when
so
I was
true.
12.
I have a
was so
full size
true.
bed now. Let me shut the fuck up. I think I do. I think I do.
You also live in a
But
Brooklyn
nobody
apartment
said
with
it.
certain. If you had a bed any bigger in your room, it wouldn't
It
work.
was gobble the room up.
It would not work. But they all had big ass rooms and little ass beds.
Yeah, they were in Phoenix.
They were in Phoenix and Homes.
Fucking different.
Yeah,
No.
they were.
Robin had a balcony and a little bed. That's unacceptable.
But the problematic.
It had the nerve
all
to
over her
try to
fucking
bring
house.
home. Right, it had the nerve to bring home Wendell Pierce. Like, y'all wasn't making on that damn bed.
Wendell Pierce, every time I see him, I get irritated. So I'm just like,
I'm gonna shut up.
I should tell a story.
Please tell it. Tell it. I say tell it.
But wait, hold on. Didn't he like leave Layla Rashawn for a white woman in the insurance firm too, or was it another black woman that he? Because remember,
it was a black woman. It was a black woman.
She had a low haircut. I remember her at the they started
club.
at the club. Mm-hmm.
That was a black
She
woman.
was like, oh, I don't even believe this shit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if he came in the club with a white woman, the music would have stopped.
Like,
everybody would have turned around and be like, what?
Like, oh, could you imagine?
But yeah, Savannah's mother had. She felt like the world's problems could be solved by having a man, and she said every woman needs a man.
Unless you lying to yourself.
Oprah said the same thing in Women of Brewster Place, and ironically enough, they had the same wardrobe in both movies.
Did.
A plethora of muumuus and bonnets.
Overly washed.
And no niggas, where it's all stretched out, it's hanging all over me.
Stretched and nappy. Yeah.
But then they turn around and they keep telling people that they need a man, but neither one of them heifers had any men in the movie.
Nah.
Well, that's probably why. And she was there were a lot of things about that. I was confused as to why the lady had $62 in her bank account when her daughter was doing all right.
And I was like, why aren't you sending your money? She's like, I only got food stamps. I only got $57 food stamps.
She said, Mama, how much money do you have? She said, well, I got $57.
50. I said, girl, what? But
she didn't know.
She didn't know, but like, how you gotta know. You gotta take care of Mama. But I think that's part of it, is that Mama was struggling, so she felt like if I had a man to provide, because remember she said, he needs to provide, then she wouldn't be in that place.
Oh, to the point where she was just accepting all of his lies.
Can we just also say, I was like, is this a joke when she keeps saying, I'm 33 years old? I was like, is this a fucking joke? Like, what?
Antoinette said, do we look like this? She said, do we look like that? And while Whitney is beautiful and Angela is beautiful, everybody in that movie was 42 years old.
Is this a joke
they
right
were
now?
that age around that time, though. That's the guess.
No, they were.
Yeah, they were.
No, Whitney was not 33.
Let's Google.
Whitney, I was like, is this
Whitney
a joke?
Born in 68, and the movie came out in
95. Oh, she might have been.
How is 30 then? See, 90s beauty is different.
It is.
Maybe we need to grow up. We need to grow up.
We need to grow up.
But also, though, remember, they had like trans fat and shit in their food. They also only used fashion fair makeup and whatever was available.
The makeup was all orange.
Right.
It
was
natural.
we as a people looked different.
They had terracotta faces when they got there. It was pissing me off. I was like, where is fucking Fenty? It was just like, this is not your skin color, but it's fine.
Have you ever tried watching an 80s music video?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, it is awful. Like the face, it's like everybody's iridescent.
But I will say that when Whitney in the beginning, when she's getting ready and they have those close-ups of like her, it stresses me out. We talked about it. It stresses me out a little bit though in the beginning because it's very close. But did you see how her eyebrows was all
natural,
fucked up?
baby?
And it was cool. It was like, oh, all right, her eyebrows.
I didn't even call them. She had some beautiful natural Solange eyebrows.
It was wonderful.
It was like two cranes in the sky, and I was absolutely here for it. I said, look at this.
And Angela Bassett's weave. What?
Sickening.
The wig
was amazing.
And remember, this is before
Angela
HD,
Bassett's weave.
The short. You talking about the long one?
All of that.
It was what? What'd you say?
It was before HD.
Oh, before HD. But they all had some. They had some nice ass skin. Even though it was orange, it was nice enough for you to do close ups on it.
It was.
Let them try to close up on my skin like that.
And
but we got 4K.
Right. And also with her mama, it was this idea like Dennis Hayes, State Farm was cheating, had a whole wife, and her mama was like, he's just in a bad situation.
Oh God.
He's about to get a divorce. And mama,
how happy
no,
could he
not.
be? How happy could he be if he coming to me to try to get to you? Like what?
The nigga had a baby on the way.
And a baby.
Another baby on the way.
On the way.
Baby.
That took me out. She was like, a baby.
That's like when people come to me and they be like, I'm talking to this dude. He got a kid. Okay, how old is the kid? 7? That's cool. 3, even 4. No, it's 6 months. 6 months.
No.
They're still together, nigga. They're still living in the same house right now, sleeping next to each other, and that lady thinks that is her man.
You know, anybody hearing or watching this, you guys better pause and self-reflect right now, okay? That man
is not your man.
It's not your man. Don't be a Savannah or Robin out this motherfucker. Like,
but he's a good
man. This nigga doing
Savannah.
hard drugs. You got to go.
But that's
he putting shit in his weed. It's a rat.
But we realized he was the only one that was fucking right out of the whole movie. He was the one that actually did something, because there was a lot of bad sex in this movie.
It was a lot of just laying up under niggas with blank faces.
Because the 90s fine nigga that was with Whitney, because he too was a nigga that's fine from the 90s.
Yes.
Oh, the hot dog boy who was a vegetarian, but he was eating hot dog.
Yeah. Like, it was a lot of 1 Minute Man. Wendell Pierce was bad in bed. They were just...
Wendell.
I think they were just being big phobic in the movie, because just because he big don't mean that he can't put it down.
No, they weren't. Yeah. Wendell... I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but Wendell... So I'm gonna tell a story.
Please tell the story.
I fucked Wendell, and it was just like that.
Could you imagine? But I'm gonna tell a story. Wendell is happily married, and I think that he was drunk outside. He was drunk outside of his mind back at the place where Jade and I used to work. Drunk, like was stumbling across the floor. And he came up to me, and he had been like calling me over to his table all night, asked me for extra shit, like doing the most. And then I would leave, everybody would laugh. It was like a thing. So I'm standing over by the little POS system, and he comes over, and he's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "Anton," and I'm just being rude, like super just dismissive or whatever. "Antoinette, da-da-da." So then he goes, he keeps talking, and I'm ignoring him. He goes, "What's wrong with you? Why won't you let me give you what you need? What do you want?" And I was like, "Did you just use a similar line on me that you used in a movie?" And he was like, "What?" And his face got real serious. He's like, "What?" And I said, "You just used the same line on me that you said as Michael in Waiting to Exhale." And he went, and his whole face dropped. Like I don't even think it was intentional. And I was like, "You need to go away." So he started cracking up. He apologized. The manager came over and got him and was like, "Leave her alone." And then every time I see him now, because he does a lot of work with my job, he like puts his head down and is so embarrassed. Because I know he wasn't really trying to do nothing.
Nigga.
It does no. We don't know if he was trying. Like, he knows exactly what he said in that movie. Black people are still watching that movie.
It's
on
true.
Hulu.
He knows what he said. He thought that shit was gonna fly. He goes, "Ooh, that's a young girl. She ain't never seen Waiting to Exhale before. I'm gonna put it on her."
Seen it, Michael.
And then I've also seen What You Do, Michael.
No, there's a bunch of celebrities who do that. Like, an ex-friend of mine definitely pulled that on a nigga in a club. And I was like, "Sir."
Use a line from a movie?
Yeah, they like name dropped themselves, and like, I mean, it worked, but it was also like, ooh, that's creepy and gross.
Listen, this is where we're at today.
What would you all do if you had a nigga like Wendell laying on top of you?
I've had
that.
Oh wow,
I've had that.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, you're right. I call those DNCs.
What's that?
Do not counts. You don't add them in your numbers. No, they don't. They don't count. Antoinette. No, they don't.
I don't believe in women who be like, "Oh, that don't count." I'm like, "Girl, that counts."
It don't. That girl said it in the video. She said it best.
Yeah.
If you fuck 2 niggas named David, you fucked 1 nigga. I'm like, yes, absolutely. 2 Davids equal 1 person.
A cousin of mine used to say that if you use the condom, it doesn't count because you ain't really done. I was like,
well, then I was a virgin till I was married.
Jade, shut up.
What? Because the nigga you are wrapping up. If I'm not serious about nothing else, it was you gonna protect that. I'm not dealing with that. I don't know what you've been doing, who you've been doing with, and we are not a couple.
All right, safe sex.
And you ain't kissing in public. You conservative and
Jade ain't kissing nobody in the mouth.
No, I'm not kissing you in the mouth unless we have a special relationship. That's intimate. It's not, other times you trying to get these fucks off, but if we kissing in the mouth, nigga, we go together. So we need
I've had sex with at least 3 people that were like Michael. Just terrible. And I was in a full-blown relationship with one. And I was just sticking
You know who you are.
I want everybody to take your little bic, take your little lighter, and just hold it
Put your
and just
up.
pretend that and hold it up to your mouth. That's what it's like.
So we have to take a break. So let's take a break, and we'll be back with the most important part of the movie ever, which is the soundtrack. After these messages, we'll be right back. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we're back. We're talking about Waiting to Exhale with the ladies from Around the Way Corals. I will say, if you want to see the video of this, you can log on to our Patreon at patreon.com/JadenXD.
If you all want to see Antoinette's iridescent face, it's right there on Patreon.
We're gonna launch on our Patreon too.
Go ahead and announce it. Then.
Say it with your chest, Internet.
Start a Patreon or whatever. We'll have more information.
So if you guys are interested in how we record, and it's unedited, so if the things that we take out and stuff, if you want to listen, you might want to go check out Patreon. Jade and I might just do this more often than not in general anyway. So it's an incentive to go and sign up for Patreon.
And this is a mashup. Don't write us no emails about talking over each other. It's 4 people in 4 different locations. People are trying to do the best they can. So you just keep your happy opinions to yourself.
We're so angry today.
I'm tired. I haven't eaten at all.
I was like, meow. Meow.
Here, kitty.
She said, keep your opinions to yourself.
Here, kitty.
But rate and subscribe.
Rate us 5 stars. You're like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not rating you shit, you light-skinned multicultural devil.
Damn.
All right, let's get into the soundtrack then.
Let's go, Shotzi. This is your
So
world,
this
boo.
is, like I said, this is what touched my heart the most. And growing up, and my godmom and everybody losing their shit to this and jamming to it at a very young age. It's composed of, and we just recently found out that Babyface, of course, is responsible for writing and producing pretty much every last song on the soundtrack. And with the advice of Whitney Houston, that all of the singers be women, because, just go with the theme of the movie. So it has all the heavy hitters. Toni Braxton, Aretha, Brandy's on there, TLC. Of course, Mary J. Blige came up with the iconic song that, like, even if you've never seen it, you have to know that song.
I Was Your Lover.
Patti LaBelle, Faith.
Secretary.
Oh, Faith, I forgot that song.
Yes.
CeCe Winans, of course, Whitney Houston. Now,
you left out the iconic Way You.
There's so many that you left out.
SWV. Oh, you want me to name them all? I was just going through.
We can go through them.
Shaka
We can go through them.
Sonia Marie. I don't know who Sonia Marie is. Sonia Marie. SWV.
Oh, Sonia, that was a spoken word track. We'll get to that in a minute, because I have beef with this fucking soundtrack.
You do? Patti LaBelle, Faith Evans, For Real, Shauna. Listen. And so when the whole Teddy Riley and Babyface battle, I heard about it. For me, it was just hands down Babyface, because he wrote this fucking album. This man wrote this fucking album.
Did.
And I feel like the nuance that was missing in the movie is felt in the album. I going through the raggedy shit, being a raggedy bitch that I sometimes am. And experience what I felt, and then to listen to the songs, I'll fucking cry. I'll be like, yo, I feel you on this. This fucking, why
Shanti,
does it
were
hurt
you his
so
lover
bad?
and his secretary as well?
I thought we was done. But it just, I can go through every single song except for A couple of them. Like I can't listen to Aretha Franklin's, unfortunately. I don't know why. But
that's the main song.
Oh no, I can't listen. That fucking when she's smoking her cigarette, she's like his lying hoe ass.
You talk about Angela?
Yeah, and that fucking cigarette ash is this long. It's like, yo.
Were they smoking real cigarettes?
And they were smoking.
Probably.
That's
they
another
were smoking
thing.
so much.
It was smoking everywhere. It was nostalgia.
All the time.
But did you know for the soundtrack? So we haven't even mentioned his name, but Forrest Whitaker. Shout out to Forrest Whitaker.
Yes.
Who was the director of this film? I think he threw some money behind it too, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. He signed on. It was his first feature film, and he had the smarts to tag Babyface and be like, okay, before they even had anybody on board to act, before they shot anything, he had tapped Babyface and was like, I have working on this project. I want you to read this script, and I want you to be a part of it. So I want you to write the music according to each scene in the movie. So like the songs that you heard playing in each scene where Babyface read the scene, like was a part of it, and then was like writing according to what was going on.
Yeah, I loved how much it was incorporated in the movie. That was amazing. I wasn't expecting that.
And we don't get that anymore either. Like it really was like such a magical moment. Like just black movies in general had awesome soundtracks for the most part, but this one was like, you could tell it was like specifically crafted for the movie, and it made so much sense.
I didn't even know what Shanti just told us. I literally had no clue. I was just like, well, everything just goes so perfectly, but Babyface is a genius, so why not? Let's go through some of the specifics of the soundtrack.
Please.
I think we shall. Starting with the iconic. Are you ready, XD?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, ha, ha. Whoa, ha. Whoa. Ha, ha, whoa, ha, 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 whoa, ha, whoa, ha, ha,
ha, whoa. All you gotta do is say, whoa, ha, ha, ha.
Whoa, ha, 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 ha. Shoot!
When we exhale, yeah, say, shoot, 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 baby, do, shoot.
Whitney Houston.
You could tell there'd be parts where he'd be like, "Oh, I gotta hurry up and write this damn song for this movie," because he just said "fuck real words."
He said "shoop" and "where you."
That's listen, that shit. Oh my god,
that way is stressful to me.
Why?
Real ones shoot, but Wayu stresses me out.
Same.
Why? I be like, she ain't say nothing this whole song, y'all.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Stressful to me. That's stressful.
Y'all know I hate that
long ass chant song.
I love 90s brunch music. Wayu gave me nostalgic 90s brunch music. It didn't have to say nothing.
Sing it, Shanti.
We ayo ba shooby day day ba 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 da shooby day day yeah. That is my
You know, like Wayu is like African Pride Hot 6 Magic Oil music. Like, you know, or like Neutrogena Rain Bath Oil.
The piano come in. I'm like, oh, I'm into it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's for women who still use G Nate.
That's what Shanti turns on when she want to get intimate.
You try to fuck? Let's put on Wayu,
She comes
baby.
in her moo like.
Nigga, put on Wayu.
Freshly
like,
G Nate bath bubble.
Wayu sounds like a song you listen to while you're drinking
Smelling like
rosé
tea tree
Riesling.
oil.
If you drinking rosé Riesling and eating cheese on your birthday, you should be listening to Wayu.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you should.
Wayu.
I listen to like Barbra Streisand.
Yeah, no.
Listen now.
Barbra Streisand, maybe some Eric Clapton, some Kenny G.
I love a little
Well,
Eric Clapton.
it depends. If you listen to the Color Me Barbara album, it works.
Yo, I just had this conversation with my mother, and she was like, "Well, you only like black music," and I was like, "What's black music, Mom?" And she was like, "Well, you know, the music that only black people listen to and sing." So I was like, first of all, you know that I'm a huge Barbra Streisand stan. And she was like, "Well, Barbara doesn't count. She's
God knew not to give me a white mom. He just knew not to give me a white mother. If my mother said, "You only listen to black music," you're damn right.
Matter of fact, Barbra Streisand should have been on this album to represent the white women.
The white
Those white women didn't need no representation. They didn't need no representation.
Since they was talked about so much, Bad Barb should have been right up in this bitch. Like,
my mom was like, "A black man fucked up my life too. A black man ruined my shit. I don't get it."
We all have something in common.
Woo, these stresses. These sound like stresses to me. These sound like big stresses.
But like Shoop was just what all you gotta do is just say shoop it do. Like,
and it was just chill. She was just in with her little shoulders rocking. It was just like what you need to get.
Yeah, and then her mood went right on down with "Why Does It Hurt So Bad?"
Why does
it hurt so bad? Yo, that shit. Oh,
go ahead, Antoinette. Go ahead, Antoinette. Give us another note, Antoinette.
Absolutely not.
Give us another one.
It might bring me to tears.
Yo, that shit fucks you up.
So why does it hurt so bad? I thought I had let you go, so why does it hurt me so?
That song? That's one of my
She only
favorites.
performed it once live too.
Where is it on YouTube?
You
need to come up with these YouTube links.
Listen,
Yeah, like what's up?
Oh.
Let me write some down.
Just Google it. Why does it hurt so bad live?
Links. Can you do that on Patreon? Can you do that? Include
I
links?
can.
Yeah, you should.
We need the links. I
We
need
gotta
the,
go down the rabbit hole now.
I need the Oprah interview with all these women, and then I need the.
Ooh, he's right.
Singing.
In 2000, they posted in 2016.
Why does it hurt so
She
bad?
was dead.
Can we talk? That one line from Whitney though really cuts me deep when
What she
she's
said?
like, when she says, "Well, Robin, what do you expect for him to tell you he's a crackhead?" And I was like,
Right.
it really
I
it
was
does
like-
not make me
Like, this
laugh.
didn't age well.
I turned to you and was like, that line did not
Didn't
age
age well.
That hurt me too.
So one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when they go to that party out in the middle of nowhere, and they play that song. Yeah. Oh, that's my shit. That shit turns me on.
That shit turns me on.
And I sing that. I play that shit in my head. I sing that aloud all the time, and people are like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "It's a song." I'm like, "That shit turns me on." Yeah.
He's like, "My go had to tame you."
Tame you. I'm gonna have to whip it out and tame you.
I hate y'all. I hope a nigga says that
I
to y'all
actually
soon.
I hate him. Actually, he's disgusting. Robin. He was. Oh my god.
Leather wearing in the summertime, funky asshole.
Well, he
just killed
but
her,
Why does
though.
it hurt so bad?
I feel like he
is a
killed him.
real
He
one.
was like, "You raggedy bitch." I was like, "Oh damn."
He was my favorite character in the whole
Me
movie.
too.
Ew, he was. What
He was
would
like,
he-
"That's
I
why
despise
black
Favor does
like
not
white
mean best
women.
person. It just means he was entertaining.
I despised him.
When that nigga came out in a leather vest and nothing else underneath, titty meats all out, stomach showing, and it was
sweating?
hot as hell.
that was not your average leather though. There was like
It was thick.
embroidery and shit in it.
No, that
like,
was Delancey leather.
Oh, it was Mexican cowboy leather. You all are playing games.
Yeah, he got that from Delancey Street Leather. 2 coats for $99.
All right, then the next song was
Let it flow.
Tony.
That's my jam. So she said,
Let
"Don't
it
nobody
flow,
want no
let
broke
it
heart.
flow,
Don't
let
nobody
it
want
flow,
no
loose side.
and she was like, I would die.
Yeah.
This is when Tony still had that good
Tony was
shortcut.
lightweight. Like Tony's song is no better than "Way You." You don't actually know what she.
What?
You don't
fucking
know what the fuck she's
wildin'.
saying.
Time when we could all make a change, darling. Just let go. Let it blow, let it blow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out.
I didn't say it was
All
better,
I'm
but
going to say is points were made, Shanti. Points were made.
No. You
Don't
think
nobody
let
want
it,
it.
you think let it flow?
No, I'm saying that basically you don't know what she's saying. It's the equivalent to where you.
If you did not look in the cassette book to see the lyrics ponder book, then I know that it's the same thing.
Let it flow, let it flow.
That's my jam.
Everything's gonna work out right.
It's not all let it flow.
Let go.
It's let go.
She said let it go.
I said let it go too.
Yeah.
No, I understood.
And it had verses and it had words.
All right. No, that song's not better.
The song Shanti does not like, but it's clearly one of the best of the entire album. How you don't like Hurts Like Hell?
I don't know. It just wasn't.
First of all,
I just want to always skip that one. You got to be in the mood for that.
Hate Retha sang for all the hurt and pain in the world.
She sang from her areolas and
she gave us 4 minutes and 19 seconds of pain.
A pain. It was just like, yes, Hate Retha, yes.
The song is called Hurts Like Hell.
Sometimes it hurts to love so bad when you know you've given it your best. Sometimes
You're right.
That's a classic for the rest of your life.
It was about farting in church.
Still, okay, wait a minute. Holding it in.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
of course.
scene though, where it comes
What
in.
scene is that? Is that when they're sitting there?
When she's smoking a cigarette, she's like,
That's what
lying ass hoe. I want to go to his house now.
I want to call him. I should call him.
Y'all gotta look at
Snatch
that
that phone
cigarette.
out.
Somebody brought it to my
It was
attention.
supposed to be a party.
What happened to your party?
What happened to the music?
See, I was a different kind of friend because I would have been like, yeah, call him and his white queen. I would have been Dr. Umar and all over that phone call. You may not bring your white wife. Yes.
First of all, Jay, you would have been the one calling him. Like, call that mother. I'm gonna call him now.
I would have been.
Can I please have my phone back?
No, I need to speak to your white wife. That's what I
No,
would.
it's not John, bitch. And they hung up the phone, like, I don't know why she did that in the movie. It was just like, girl, y'all are just drunk off of Arbor Mist and carrying on. They were just bopping and carrying on after some Alizé, and it was just like nieces.
I asked Antoinette, I said, how come we don't have that many candles at our girls' nights? What's going on?
I know. We have never had a girls' night like that.
Never in our lives. Are we doing life wrong?
No,
Yes.
I mean, it was the 90s.
They looked old as fuck.
I would
okay?
like to do it though. I would like to get dressed up in like vests and like long pants and wear belts and like, but like slacks the way they were with like pointy toe shoes, not heels, flat pointy toe shoes. Sit down, you know, and just go through it. And just have Arbor Mist. I want to be dressed like them, oversized blazers, the whole shit.
Same.
You'd be dressed like Elaine from Seinfeld.
You would. Can we dress like that? Can we have a girls' night and dress like that? Shanti, come on up.
Yeah, I thought that
We
was the
supposed to have
auntie's
an
party.
auntie party.
That's the auntie's party.
We were supposed to have the
That's
auntie
so
party
sad.
till
Yeah, we
the
were.
Rona came through. And so the auntie party was supposed to be a collaboration so everybody knows. For everybody to come through and dress as their favorite auntie. It's still
Get
going to
your
happen when
brown
all this is
lipstick
over.
on, terracotta
wait.
foundation.
A leather vest. I can't wait.
I was going to wear Jacquard Noir.
Yeah. Ooh, and some Jabro jeans. I'm here for it.
Y'all fancy.
All right.
I was just gonna find some thrift store stuff. All right, then next, of course, Whitney had to throw it to her girl, Brandy. This was a bop though.
This was the shit.
This was a bop. It doesn't look like XD likes it.
Let me see how far I can make
Well,
my eyes go apart from each other.
Here's the thing. This song should have went to Tevin Campbell.
Should have.
And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
I must confess, I'm a mess for you. You shouldn't have been my boo. Can't get thinking about you. I'm just a mess with a thing.
Why is that all you're gonna say about that?
Say
Because
it.
that's all I'm going to say about that.
Say it, friend. Say it. Because we love
what you have
Tevin
to
over
say.
here.
We love Tevin, but this was supposed
Because
to be
Tevin Campbell is everything Brandy wishes she could be.
It's so true.
And Tony,
Like-
because Tony sat up
like-
there and said she was mad that I'm Ready didn't go to her.
Right. Everybody would talk about like the vocal torch from Nippy was passed on to Brandy. No. The two people that sing exactly like Whitney Houston are Teva Campbell and Kevon Edmonds.
From
But
After
Whitney,
Seven.
I don't think Whitney thought that Brandy could sing like her. I think that she
Well,
just
I
noticed that
know.
Brandy could sing
Well, yeah. But
and
then
do shit with her voice other artists couldn't at the time.
yeah, I get it.
Oh, we got a
Yeah.
Brandy hater. I
don't
We don't hate
Brandy.
Brandy. We are very realistic about Brandy over here.
I feel like there's either you love Brandy, like so it doesn't make any sense, or you don't like Brandy.
You're right,
Then I'm
Shanti.
on
It
that.
doesn't
People that
make any
love
sense.
Brandy
Right.
love her, and I'm like, she's not.
Right.
get it.
I'd be like, okay, word.
She made bops,
Like,
but
No, she could do stuff with her voice. It's not necessarily on her albums, all of them.
yeah, like
and
when
she
she be
doesn't
singing in the
make, like-
bathroom, it's cute.
a little nya around the house.
La 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 la.
My God.
I did not care for this TLC song though. That wasn't really my jam like that.
Wow.
Now I don't really.
Agreed.
I'm not a big TLC fan, but I like this
That's
song.
the shit.
Really?
Y'all
She
wildin'.
said, "What she say? Turn around,
Left Eye
back
had
around,
the best
come on."
verse. Right, Left Eye had the best verse out of their
Yeah.
whole entire career on this song.
Yeah,
Here.
I agree.
Like they did that.
But as a song,
As a total body of work, I just love it.
I'm good.
That's so crazy. I love that song.
This is how it works. Wrap your hands around my body. This is how it works. Oh, do so fast. This is how it works.
And then one of the most iconic songs of the entire fucking movie.
World, honestly.
Let's see. Oh, we should everybody do a line. Everybody do a line. You can speak it. We can do it like spoken word because XD loves spoken word.
Wow, your mama.
Do you do spoken word, XD? Are you a hotep?
There was a time in my life where I didn't wear shoes and I wore kufis, and every Monday night I hosted a spoken word
Yes.
event at Nights In Cafe in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Where are the photos of this? He was like, he, me, had me, he had me tongue tied.
I was your
was at
lover
New
and your
Eureka Cafe.
secretary, working every day of the week.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Oh, I will be
while
so
on-
grateful.
XD was a hotep. He was an American Apparel model. He was a He had on a
Do it
top kind of
all.
like yours, Antoinette, and then had on like a hat and some glasses.
He had his clavicle out.
Yeah, his whole clavicle, baby, and it was pronounced.
Oh yes. Let me-
Oh yeah, I was
Represent
giving
for you.
wave. I was giving
It
wave.
was, you were giving big weight, friend.
Yeah.
You was giving cigarettes and coffee, and that's all I consume.
That's literally it. That's why I was so skinny.
Really?
I missed that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I'm gonna go back to that.
I missed
Too
that.
big for that, friend. You are too big for that.
That's the problem. I need to go
No,
back.
nigga, you're too tall. Your feet are too big to be that skinny.
Y'all should absolutely have a poet night and just make fun of these motherfuckers. And it should be just ignorant poetry all night.
We should.
I'm
That would be
here for it.
amazing.
I'm here
Give me
for it.
10% for that idea, all right? Because I'll come through and laugh.
Let's
Talk amongst yourself while I still look for these pictures.
And be like, I'm here representing the white queens,
Yeah.
porcelain princess,
Oh God.
aka
Porcelain
Antoinette Henry.
princess.
Here come the emails.
Porcelain princess is
I
a
cannot
joke.
help it if my skin is so light.
Why do you hate me? Cause I'm adjacent to white.
He just wants to date you. He wants to make me wife.
I have him all the time, but you just had him once in your life.
Yes. There it is. There it the fuck is. Hello.
There you go, Antoinette. That's your porcelain princess poem.
I'm embracing that name because Shanti calls me that to throw me shade. But if you embrace it, if you listen, it can't hurt you if you just embrace it. So here I am, porcelain princess, whatever.
Look at
Why do you look like that?
I don't care.
Oh no, I'm looking
He's
at
looking
like,
at his photos.
Oh,
No, because
We're
I'm
all
looking
waiting
at the
for it.
night. Oh yeah, the doll. Oh, see, the doll used to pull. Okay, hold on.
but can we just say that Babyface wrote this motherfucking song?
Nigga.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. Listen.
I'm not
Not only did he write it, but he
tears.
knew who to give it to. He was like, "This doesn't need to be sung perfectly.
No.
I'm gonna throw this to Mary because we need to feel it.
No,
'Cause she been going
I'm
through it over
not
there.
Gonna cry.
She said, I should have left your ass 1,000 times.
Okay, because you're not worth what?
But
My
she said, I know there are no guarantees.
Mm.
In love, you take your chances. But somehow it seems unfair to me. Look at the circumstances. Like, this is what?
A song.
That is a line. Matter of fact, the next person who hurts my feelings, I'm gonna write the lyrics down and send it to him.
You gonna do them like Wendell did you?
That's gonna be my text. That's gonna,
Like, bitch, is that a Mary J. Blige song?
What? Okay,
Oh
hold
my
on.
God.
Wait a minute.
Here we go. Here we go.
So look, this is where I used to pull a whole crowd.
Yo.
Yes.
You got all the blacks
let me
out.
see. Oh yeah, this is. Oh.
Wait, what was going
So-
on? What was going on over there?
Oh, that was at like the fair. So this is like niggas was hosting. So here clearly.
Yes, come on, Allen Iverson
Off on the
braids and the
walls.
big
Yeah.
polos.
Yeah. He's actually a big poet now at the New Eurekan Soul Cafe.
He looked like he's a big poet at the New Eurekan Soul
Yeah.
Cafe.
Oh, see, this is what I used to. Oh, there was that one white girl that was
See?
in our black
There
group.
she goes.
White queen.
See, look.
Look,
you see
look at
for
this
example.
oversized blazer.
Head wrap and everything.
I had head wraps and
Yes.
everything.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait a minute. Go back to that Bluetooth.
Go back.
No.
Please go back. Yes, a matching
Yes.
fedora and top and a Bluetooth. You better
You look like
give
a
it to me.
pop. You look like a uncle that come up to you.
Sure do. Did you have on? Did you
Yeah.
have on open side sandals and closed toes?
No, I didn't. But I was 20 years
disappointed.
old back then. That was literally
sweet you
14
were.
years ago.
You were 20,
I'm here
dressing
for
like
it.
you were 47. I love to see it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
One of the other best songs of the entire soundtrack. Shanti, you better not say this is not your song.
Where we at?
My Funny Valentine.
Oh my God.
Funny Valentine.
I do not like this version.
What?
Who you want? Kyle Barker's version?
Oh, I was about to say that. I hate his version. First of all,
My Funny Valentine.
I just
She's
it just they had
screaming
Shaka they had Shaka up there just carrying on for no reason. I was
Oh,
No.
Like,
that's
it's
what
just-
Shaka
I love
does.
it.
What you
No.
mean?
My favorite work of art is your figure list.
You
yeah,
said that.
I like,
No, I'm saying like she had to go off. Like
She had
that was
to.
making impressions in our 8-year-old hearts.
Baby, no. Yes. Don't you
It
Yeah.
was making impressions. We were like, oh shit. The capacity
it could
to
have been
feel.
it could have been better.
So whose version do you want?
Kenny G.
You know what? I think it might be. I think it is. I don't care for the song.
Do you
I
like
think that's what I
Patty?
need to.
Have you ever heard Patty's?
Oh,
My
I'm
Funny
not.
Valentine. I think it just in general. I don't like the song.
Really?
I think
That is
yeah.
a standard.
Yeah, it's one of those jazz standards that I just don't care for. Like I don't. You know, it's not for your girl.
Okay. Wow, I find out new things about you every time we record.
Yeah, that's insanity.
I'm low key disappointed. I'm high key
I'm
disappointed.
still looking for this Kofi picture, but I'm finding all the pictures
I
where
feel
I
like-
was Jamaican.
Well, the next, I gave my love to you, Sandra Marie. I can do. I'm cool.
spoken
don't-
word again. That's a spoken word.
I don't like that one. Sweet whispers.
I'm good on that
Gonna
one.
make you mine.
She
I'm
sounds
good.
like she has short hair
Instant.
and wore like New York and Co. or Limited.
Limited.
I don't like it.
Limited.
She looked like in my head. Sonia Marie looked like Tanya Blount, like from the Through the Rain from Sister Act 2.
Oh, let's see. Who's
Yeah.
next?
Sis, I don't know who that is.
SWV.
SWV.
All night long.
Oh, that's my shit.
A jam.
Baby, you can call on me.
A jam.
You know what? It just gave me a range of sensuality at a young age. I was like, yo, these grown ass women doing grown ass shit and feeling all types of ways about it.
And
I was
SWV was,
like,
young
damn.
then. Because weren't
How
they
young were they?
weren't they younger than Whitney?
Yeah, but they also that was around like they had already came out with their first album, so they was out for a minute.
Because Rain Down on Me, you all know what that song's about, right?
Yeah, just
It's about a nigga busting on your chest.
Are you sure? Oh,
that's
Lord. Oh Lord.
But
the way you said it, Shotzi. Are you sure?
Let me look at this. I gotta Google this. Rain down on me.
Yeah, let your love.
But that SWV song on the Way to Twix Hell track, like it makes me laugh because the way Coco pronounces things. Like when she says simplify, it's like simplify.
That's how everybody. Like, that's how Monica used to sing though. I want to take some time out. Like they all did that OI.
That is so funny.
Oi.
I didn't think about that. That's so funny.
Yeah. And then, of course, the greatest song on the entire album, Where You.
No.
Yes, it is the most meaningful Antoinette.
I hate
Light your residence and listen to it.
It's like a song. It reminds me of a song that I would come home to in high school if my dad was like entertaining a lady. And I'd be like, oh,
well, that would also give me
the
that.
kind of song that you play when you're in the throes of passion, and nothing makes sense.
It's not.
It's just emotions.
No,
Just
it's a song that you play when you're in the throes.
It's just like, ooh, you making love, you in it. It makes no sense. You just
that
feel
is not a make love fucking song.
No, it's not a make love fucking song. But
that's why we need to do that playlist. We need to battle because I'm trying to. Your playlist would be fucking hilarious.
I wouldn't put this on a playlist, but we're not going to discredit
that shit.
We're not.
This is on your playlist. You played it last night.
We're not going to discredit.
It was like, ooh,
shoot. Like you get lost, you know. You just.
Yeah, no, it's just very much like.
A meditation.
90s.
Y'all are playing. That is a guided meditation, and everybody's sleeping
on it.
That's
what I'm saying. It takes you to another place.
Thank you, Shanti.
You get deep into it. Your spirits combine, and you have outer body experiences.
Bye.
Cranes in the sky, Shanti.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Cool.
Shanti, you don't stop hitting that mic.
I'm cool, man.
Cranes in the sky. Another legend. This was just legends all over this album. Miss Patti LaBelle.
Opinion.
What?
I don't like this song.
No, but it's still a legend, though. I'm just talking about her being a legend.
Okay. She from Philly, so yeah.
Sweet love, with you nothing else matters. You're my heart, and my heart is yours.
How'd you all feel about Patty Pie?
Pronounces it all weird.
Okay. I don't really care for this song either.
I don't like it.
I don't
My love,
sweet love.
It's just like
with you, there's
skip.
no one better.
You're my heart.
You have to have the Patty hair.
Look at that hair.
Heart is yours.
And I swear I love give you so much pleasure. My heart.
Look at that hair.
You have to have. Patty has choreography.
Now I will send you a Patty video. Have you seen her rolling around?
Yes.
On the floor?
Of course.
Yes.
Have you seen her somewhere over the rainbow?
Of course. Yes. You got to do the bird arms.
Sweet little bird.
Nothing is better than my father came home. My father came home. He goes, your mother drugged me to a Patti LaBelle concert, and we were sitting by the speaker.
Oh Lord, she goes off.
No, I will never forget the time when I was in the studio with Jasmine, and she came out. She had just
Casual
mentioned
flex.
we came out.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I
Casual
wasn't doing
flex,
nothing.
like work.
I wasn't doing anything. I was a fucking friend. And so I'm sitting there. She came out and she was like, who is that choir? She kept asking like, what choir is that? What choir is that? And so we were in New York and they was like, that's not a choir. That's Patty. I swear to God on my life. Patty came out and was like, oh, my Philly daughter. And came up to her, gave her a big hug. It looked like you could put, if you touched her face, it would be just like a layer of makeup that you would have to get through before you got the skin. But she was so gracious.
Oh, that's fashion fair, baby. That's fashion fair.
She sounded like a fucking choir.
She's one of the first drag queens, so her having that much makeup is not surprising.
Oh my God, I just got an episode idea.
Famous drag queens.
Famous drag queens. Yes. Sexy drag queens. Sexy. Sorry, y'all. XD has recently gotten me into Drag Race. And let me tell and I found out that women can do drag as well.
Drag is amazing. Drag Race is amazing. My old roommate used to watch it.
I can't wait
used to be on that shit.
Would you all come to my drag performance?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna make my first.
You have to do it right though. You can't.
First of all, my name is Anchovy Davenport. Don't do me like that.
What did you just say?
Anchovy Davenport.
I don't like that name.
Why?
That's a turn off.
What?
Why is that your name? Tell them why that's your name.
Because I'm serving real fish, honey. That's why.
Lord, you thought about that. No.
She did.
I hate it so much.
I actually didn't. That came up on the episode.
I really hate it.
Anchovy Davenport. Kissing You by another porcelain princess, Faith Evans. Jordan,
original.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Why? Because she's married to Stevie J, or?
I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm praying for her daily.
I'm concerned. You have to.
I'm praying for her daily.
She's been on the sick and shut in list for me for a long time.
I mean, y'all.
Not because there's anything wrong with her physically. I just need her to.
We have to hold faith in prayer.
That she gets loosed from that situation.
All right, can we just cut the shit? Faith Evans is from the hood in New Jersey. Okay, she has rocked this red. What are those apples called? Delicious red apple, red hair. Since the night she was with Biggie, Christopher Wallace. We know how this man used to talk and what he did to her. This lady has not been making good relationships.
Which is why she needs to be lifted up in prayer.
Or maybe y'all niggas need to just give up the ghost and see that she's gonna deal with ain't shit niggas for her whole life.
Whoa! This is waiting to exhale. Now we can't have.
We don't give up on our sisters, Jade.
That's the whole point of waiting to exhale.
Shoot. Hello.
Well, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what shoot means.
Count on me through thick and thin, baby. We got to lift her up.
No, sometimes you got to put them down. Next, we have.
Wow.
When somebody ain't making better choices, what are you going to do after a while? These are grown ass women.
True.
Light skin on light skin.
This is grown ass women. Y'all are making choices. You dealing with A shit niggas since people were kids who are now almost 40. What you gonna do? I can't pray for you for 40 years, nigga. That's a lot of energy.
Faith is a sweet lady, and she does not deserve not to be praised.
I didn't say she wasn't a sweet lady. I said her choices and niggas.
Kissing softly.
But that song goes off, though.
Give it to us, Shanti.
Forever kissing you.
I'm mad it was during a part of the movie where like Nippy was getting.
No, that was when Allstate was with Savannah when he was.
Yeah, that's how I was like. Wait,
oh my God, the way they were holding each other, they was just hugging so long.
People have sex?
You said what?
Whoa. Yes.
Is that how straight people have sex? Because it looked like lesbian sex, honestly. It was a lot of holding and like.
It was a long ass hug. I was like,
Antoinette, was that lesbian sex or no?
First of all, the only person on here, which there's nothing wrong with lesbian sex. Let's be real clear.
Of course not. I didn't say that.
The only person on here though that has had sex with a woman is you. So
that is actually you.
You have had sex with a woman, Jay.
You have had sex with a woman, Antoinette, and you had a whole girlfriend.
Content. This is really good. Really
First
good.
of all, I have not had sex with a woman. I got close and I started to cry. It was I was anxious.
What is sex with a woman? Let's clarify.
And I was anxious.
Who has had sex with a woman?
And that was my own conditioning. There was nothing wrong with her. She was the dopest woman around. It was my own conditioning and my own comfortability.
XD is down.
With her.
XD is down right now.
I don't care.
Jade, what is the sex that needs to be done?
What'd you say?
What is the camera off?
You said what needs to be done?
What is the sex that is?
Have you never seen? You've never seen the pornography?
No, but what was the sex?
Pornography.
That
That's not how women have sex, and that's not how
I don't know.
people have
Actually,
sex.
I thought she was asking about lesbian sex in general.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wasn't sure. XD, where did you go? Oh, there you go.
Don't come back all together like that.
You were down, my nigga. You were down right there.
I was.
Oh,
but I'm
what-
back
She
now.
was dope. I don't care what nobody say. So
Who? Your lover?
she
was
and lover.
She was
Okay.
your. Listen, you were her
you
lover.
should've let it- you- Amazing person.
She
That
was an
person
amazing
might have
person.
turned you out had you just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Fucking
Let
rocked
it
your
go.
world.
Let it go. Let
Well,
it
I didn't.
flow.
I blocked my blessings. So.
Anyway, those hugs that they were giving each other were really tender and
They
slow.
were,
And I
yeah.
was like, are they having sex or they just their
Hugging.
faces were against each other? They're just like
I've never hugged anybody like that where both of our faces.
Never in my
"Whoa,
life.
this is tender."
There was a lot of like hugging and soft touching and a lot of sighing.
That's how Forrest has
Heavy
sex.
petting.
He directed it. He
Yeah.
directed it.
I think that's how Forrest
That's how I
has
was
sex.
like. It looked like a lesbian like time.
I feel like Forrest probably does not have sex like that.
Forrest be fucking it up.
He sure does. That eye gets to
You're like,
squinting.
turn around, bitch. Don't you ever look at me.
That eye gets
Turn
to
around.
squinting, and that nigga is going.
No, Forrest,
That's so gross.
Forrest is loving us.
Forrest Whitaker.
loving
That's
us
why the
now.
Migos made a whole song dedicated to him. It's not about him, but it's called Forrest Whitaker. Have y'all ever
So we have
heard
two more
that?
songs.
What'd you say?
Let's keep
I
going.
was like, so we have 2 more songs.
Love
I don't
will
wanna
be
hear about
waiting
Forrest
at
Whitaker
home
going.
by For Real.
Don't you go searching, cause love is right here. Don't you fear, it's waiting for you. Don't you go breaking, don't be breaking my
I like that song, but that's clearly like a movie track.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Shanna's, how could you call her baby?
How could you be your baby?
That was real. I in preparation for this, I was riding my bike yesterday listening to the soundtrack, and that shit came on. I was like,
I
started to get really upset.
I remixed
started to
the
get really
words.
triggered.
How could you
She
call her your
was
white queen?
mad in that whole song. It was very much that like.
But he
that-
ain't mute her. Oh yeah, the sister did not put her on hold or mute her or nothing, so she heard what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He was with
That's
the other girl.
again incredible songwriting. We saw a scene. It was set.
It was a story.
It
They had a
made
story to
sense.
It was a story in all of the musical musings.
The nuance in that.
And then lastly, the theme of the whole movie, everything that embodied the whole last, where they were all drinking Alizé and what'd you say?
Alizé.
What else what they used to drink back then? Arbor Mist.
Arbor Mist.
Arbor Mist.
You know, me and my homegirls would have been drinking MD-20 at the time.
Seagram's wine coolers.
Seagram's wine coolers, peach flavored. Yes, yes. Give me a wine cooler where you had to take that paper off around the top.
Yeah, when it was confused with that or a Mystic.
Or a Mystic.
Remember the Mystic? You hit the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah,
I love Mystic.
yeah.
And last
Mystic.
on the album, Count on Me.
Yeah.
Count on me through thick and thin. Our friendship I will never end. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry.
What a great song.
Through thick and thin.
We needed it.
We
We
did.
needed an anthem like this.
We still do.
We did. We need. Yeah.
I was like, we still do.
We still
This
do.
was like the girl, like the female anthem.
You know they have a Count on Me challenge now, like on Christian YouTube. Because
you do be over there sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
Like in Christian YouTube, they had a whole Count on Me challenge. CC Winans started it, and it's a thing. There's some people who shouldn't be doing it.
What's part of the challenge though? They singing or they dancing?
Oh right,
or?
CC. Who was
they
the one that
singing it.
Who
CeCe
did she
Whitney.
most recently have it with? Who was it?
I just saw it was just a bunch of people.
Oh no, yeah, she has one that's out with
Who?
somebody. that can really-
Anybody that I would know by name?
No.
No, Kiara Sheard was on there.
I was looking for her too, but no.
No Tina. No Erica. No Kirk.
No. Nobody like notable that I saw.
Oh, not a
Look at
Hezekiah.
Dave trying to sound safe.
Not a Hezekiah Walker or a John P. Key.
No, and when did you learn these people?
That's why I'm like, why are you? What is this?
I have to prove to him every now and again that I know some stuff.
Yeah, like that's
Deborah Cox. That's who it was.
Oh, see, that's somebody notable and not
it was
gospel.
Cece and Deborah and they killed it.
God. Oh yeah.
What's going on?
That's what happened.
I got a whole distraction of Rube. Okay. And that's it for the soundtrack.
Yes, that's it.
That's it for Waiting to Excel. If you have not seen Waiting to Excel, please don't be like Shanti. Go on the Hulu.
Don't be like her. It took her way too long.
But you know what?
3 years old.
You know what, Shanti? It was probably good for you to see Waiting to Excel at this big age.
At this age.
I think so.
But I felt Waiting to Excel before I've actually seen it. That soundtrack has lived with me.
You're like, I have life experience. I've been waiting to excel.
Yes.
Right.
Breathe, bitch. That's a sequel.
Oh my God. Breathe. They were supposed to do a sequel.
They're still talking about doing one, which is crazy. I looked that up and I was like, I don't want that.
They can't keep this problematic shit up.
They're still talking about it. They're still talking about doing a sequel, and they are thinking of replacing Whitney and then having what's his face's character die, Gregory Hines. He is just not in it.
Right, because he's not.
The fuck are they going to talk about?
Yeah. I really don't.
I don't know.
I'm not really
I don't
want
to see anybody else play Savannah. Just leave it alone. I'm thinking that like Angela Bassett will be like, y'all.
She's like, actually, I'm big time now.
But that was Terry who said, what's her name, McMillan?
Mm-hmm.
She was the one saying that she was like, I think Whitney wouldn't want the project not to move forward without her. She would want us to do it.
Terry,
no,
so
you want to do it.
I think it's a cash grab for her.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. She's trying to come up.
Where the fuck is Terry at these days?
Somewhere trying to write Waiting to Excel 2. Still waiting to excel.
Living.
I hope she's okay.
Getting her groove back. Because that was all. Wasn't that also loosely based off of her life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the husband.
Was exactly based off her life.
That was her life.
Oh,
right? And that's how she met her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And then found out he was on the down low.
You shouldn't. Tay Diggs. You should have known.
Tay Diggs.
That hairline should have told you everything you needed to know.
And he got a white woman. You just know a bunch of white women in his life.
Absolutely.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
He was married.
Menzel,
He's just real life.
That is our mashup episode. Around the Way Curls, Jada XD, Waiting to Exhale, the breakdown.
Yeah, if you want to see more and all unedited stuff, you can log on to our Patreon. Link is in the description below. Also, or wherever you listen to your podcast. You can find all of Around the Way Curls information in the description box wherever you're listening.
You can also make sure you all subscribe to Around the Way Curls Patreon, because y'all been following them for a long time. I tried to base my wedding hairstyle initially off of one of Shanti's posts.
For real?
It was unsuccessful, but I still had nice wedding hair.
You did.
I did. When you had the little side joint with the.
It was that twist out was legendary.
It was Shanti. It was. So if you all want to get twist outs and head wrap tutorials and videos and all kinds of things, make sure you subscribe to the Around the Way Curls Patreon.
And we're going to be talking about, I think, Black as Fuck soon, because I think that's a topic that we need to cover. So on that Patreon, we got to get more problematic and deal with what's problematic on Netflix and why we may or may not love it.
Speaking of problematic, what you doing over there, XD?
I just got a gift from Asante, a birthday gift.
Oh yes, I know exactly what that is.
Is this something I consume that I eat?
Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
Yeah, I have to go ask, because I think I need to go eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
We'll go eat it then, nigga, and we will see you all on our individual platforms soon.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have fun. All right, y'all.
Bye.
Be out.
This is how we do.
This is how we do it.
Are you fine?
Isn't that another Teddy Riley classic?
Did he do This Is How We Do It?
I feel that it is true that he did.
I don't think so. I think.
All right,
just...
he did it.
Don't let her cut you off, XT.
Right. Before we get an email.
Only reason why I say it is because remember he was on Unsung and he said he don't get no money from the song. White people get money from it.
I know H&R Block does.
Went to like that's why he low key went to like preaching and shit because he wasn't making no money.
Oh wait, Teddy Riley went into preaching.
No, Montel Williams.
Did he?
Or not Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan. I was like, Montel Williams did that?
Right.
No.
Stop.
No,
piece of black history that even I don't know.
No. I mean, not.
It wasn't Teddy.
You're mixing up your Montels. Did y'all see the Jeopardy where the white lady mixed up Shaka Zulu and Shaka Khan?
I'm disgusted.
That was so funny.
There's like a tribe in South Africa that da 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 da, and she was like, "Who is Shaka Khan?"
It was like, no. Who is Shaka Zulu? That shit was funny.
You hot, Jade?
You know I am. I'm over here having flashes.
Putting that hair up
because I couldn't find a thing.
Yeah, she was just like, "Ooh, let me get a drag real quick." She put in. Oh wait, are we covering Drag Race this week?
We'll do that. We'll do that on our own.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
We won't drag them into that. No pun intended.
Okay. All right, let me bring it back.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously. Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.